Welcome to our space of hope and inspiration, where faith is ignited and the Word of God meets us right where we are. Thank you for being here and for allowing us to walk with you. Psalm 121, 1-2. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. Not just any mountain, but the mountain of your life. Sometimes it seems easy. Your steps are firm, the sun warms your back, and you feel you can reach the summit. But other times, the wind blows fiercely, the path becomes steep, your legs tremble, and the air seems to grow thin. You look down and wonder if it's worth continuing. You look up and see only more road, more effort, more uncertainty. It is there, right at that point where weariness mixes with fear, that a question as ancient as it is human arises. Where will my help come from? This verse from Psalm 121 doesn't spring from comfort, but from necessity. It's the cry of someone who recognizes they can't do it alone. I lift up my eyes to the mountains isn't just a pretty phrase. It's an act of humility. It's acknowledging that there are heights that aren't conquered by human strength, but by faith. It's accepting that there are times when the only possible direction is upward. And then, the answer arrives with a disarming certainty. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Think about it for a moment. The same God who made heaven and earth, the same one who separated light from darkness, the one who holds the stars in place, the one who knows your name and your story, is the one who promises to help you. Do you realize what that means? That you're not at the mercy of chance, nor of your limited strength, nor of the chaos of the world. Your help doesn't depend on luck, nor on money, nor on people who sometimes fail you. Your help comes from the Creator of all things. We live in a time when we are taught to look down at our bank accounts, our problems, our past, what we lack. But the psalmist invites you to look up, not to escape reality, but to remember where your help comes from. Because when you fix your eyes on high, your perspective changes. What once seemed impossible becomes small before the greatness of the one who is with you. How many times have you felt you can't go on, that everything is falling apart, that your efforts are fruitless, that you pray, but nothing seems to happen? Sometimes we think God is far away, that He has forgotten us. But Psalm 121 continues, He who watches over you will not slumber. God never tires of caring for you. He is never distracted. He never loses sight of you. When you are weak, He remains steadfast. When you sleep, He watches over you. Imagine a father walking with his young child up a steep hill. The child stumbles, gets scared, cries, but the father doesn't let go. He takes his hand, lifts him up, encourages him to keep going. Sometimes the child doesn't understand why he isn't carried the whole way, or why the path is so difficult. But the father does know. He knows that each step strengthens his son's legs, that each stumble teaches balance, that each climb brings him closer to the summit. That's how God is with you. He doesn't promise you an easy path, but He does promise constant companionship. God's help doesn't always manifest itself as we expect. Sometimes He doesn't remove the mountain, but He gives you the strength to climb it. He doesn't stop the storm, but He gives you shelter under His hand. He doesn't eliminate the problem, but He teaches you to face it with wisdom. Because His help isn't always visible at first, but it's always effective. Perhaps today you find yourself in one of those seasons where everything seems like an uphill battle, where the days become heavy and the nights endless, where you feel like you're screaming and the echo is your only response. I want to tell you something. Lifting your eyes is not weakness, it's faith. Asking for help is not giving up, it's recognizing that you're not alone. Sometimes we think that having faith means never doubting, never fearing, never crying. But true faith doesn't deny pain. It goes through it knowing there's a purpose behind it. When the psalmist says, "My help comes from the Lord," He isn't making a religious statement. He's making a confession of dependence. He's saying, I have tested my own strength, and it is not enough. I have trusted in the mountains, and they have failed me. But my help does not come from creation. It comes from the Creator. How many times have you sought your help in the wrong places? In people who promised to be there and then left. In material things that only filled you for a moment. In successes that felt empty after you achieved them. We've all been there. But true peace isn't found in having everything under control, but in trusting in the one who controls everything. God isn't impressed by the height of your mountain, nor frightened by the depth of your valley. He already knows the way and is waiting for you at the summit. And the most beautiful thing is that He doesn't just wait for you. He accompanies you every step of the way. Every tear you shed on the ascent is seen. Every silent prayer is heard. Every weary step is sustained by His strength. Sometimes God's help comes in disguise. It might be a person who appears at just the right moment. A word you hear unexpectedly. A door that closes, and later you understand it was for your own good. It might even be a silence that compels you to listen to your inner self, where He also dwells. You won't always recognize His hand, but He will always be there. That's why, when life weighs you down, don't hang your head. Don't focus on the difficulty. Look up. Lift your eyes. You may not see the summit, but you will see the sky. And that is enough to remind you that you are not alone. Your help comes from above, not from what is visible. Think about what the verse says. He made the heavens and the earth. He didn't do it with effort. He did it with a word. He simply spoke, and it was done. That same creative power is what can speak to your life today, to your chaos, to your fear, and say, let there be peace, let there be strength, let there be purpose. Perhaps you can't see the end of the road right now, but every step counts. And even if you stumble, God won't let you fall. His promise isn't that there won't be difficulties, but that you'll never be alone in them. He won't let your foot slip aimlessly, nor will He let your story end in defeat. So if you're tired, if fear paralyzes you, if uncertainty consumes you, do what the psalmist did. Lift your eyes. Not to the news, not to your failures, not to your doubts. Lift them to the one who never changes, to the one who knows you better than you know yourself, to the one who made heaven and earth, and also your heart. Remember this: God's help is never delayed. It arrives at the perfect moment. It may not change the what, but it always changes the how. It may not move the mountain, but it will move your heart. It may not give you all the answers, but it will give you peace amidst the questions. And if this message resonated with you, if you felt that somewhere along your path you need to look up again, I want to invite you to be part of a community that walks by faith, step by step, without masks, without judgment, with hope. I invite you to Gokrip. Gokrip is not just a channel, it's a refuge. A place where the word comes alive, where falls become lessons, where tears are transformed into prayer. Here we don't pretend everything is okay. Here we learn that, even in chaos, God is still at work.